Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, finally, back to some F1 2012 gameplay. This time round, I'm doing a bit of online gameplay, and we're having a go at the one-shot qualifying in Abu Dhabi. I'm in a Ferrari, as you may see, and basically I wanted to make a video on this for a long time on F1 2012. A couple of people have actually asked me where the series has gone when I'm uploading the next one. Truth be told, I didn't actually know. I actually got some footage on Bahrain. I got the race down and everything. I rendered it, and the rendering was a bit buggered up, and I forgot about it to re-render it, and I got a new hard drive. So I've still got the Bahrain race, but it'll probably be a long time away, or I might just delete it because I've been having struggles with my single player. Whereas basically Steam Cloud has been like, oh, what do you want to do with this? Do you want to use the Steam Cloud files, or do you want to use the one on your computer? So I'm like, okay, I want to go for the most previously used one. And then it deletes my single player save file, which sort of takes motivation away from me. I mean, I got all the way to Bahrain, Spanish Grand Prix. I think that's the fifth Grand Prix. Fifth Grand Prix, am I right there? Fifth or fourth? No, I think it's the fifth one. And that's a lot of effort right there. It means going over the races again, which I don't remember. Big lockup there, wasn't it? And it takes a long time, and I did it again the other day after I finished 7th in Australia, and big fuck up there as well, which is a bit of a shame because that took a chunk of time out of my lap time. But yeah, so I think I'm going to give up on the single player, and there you go, qualified second. Big shock. I'm guessing the guy in first cocked up a little bit, because I was only like 6/10 off him, considering I buggered up. So I could have got pole position if I didn't bugger up that little last sector right there. But yeah, online racing is so much more fun. I'm enjoying it a hell of a lot more. It's more competitive. It's more realistic, obviously, because you got real people against you. But it can be frustrating as hell, and you might see in this video why. As you can see here, nice clean start, no one crashes, not that I know of anyway, because I wasn't looking behind me. I was just trying to close up on the guy in front of me, but not remembering my racing lines. The qualifying lap was the first lap I'd done on Abu Dhabi in quite a while. That's why I was like surprised by the gap. But there you go, some guy going crazy. Luckily he ghosted out a little bit so he didn't crash into me, but there you go. Whips one up the inside of me, nudges my car, which screws up my exit for this long straight here. So he's got a lot more speed than me. So I'm just wanting to get in the slipstream of him, stay up close to him, and hopefully get some revenge in the future. Not in the same manner as what he did, but as you can see there, he's locking up massively, but so am I. But I'm trying to keep up to him, but I know that he's under a lot of pressure and he keeps locking up, and so I try and keep on the back of him for the hope that he buggers up again. It seems like it's going to happen in the future. Does he lock up again? Yep, locks up, goes very, very wide, and we make a little bit of contact because he just freaking turns his car straight onto the track like an idiot. It reminds me of the actual Abu Dhabi race when I think it was it Sergio Perez who turned directly straight back onto the track stupidly. Yeah, I was just trying to keep a clean line, trying to keep calm, no pressure, etc., etc. I am third. I'm in podium. In a podium position. The guy in front seems like to be stupid. So if I get side by side, then he's likely to try and bugger my lap up. But yeah, I've got a nice little slipstream on the start-finish straight, but going nowhere. And somehow he crashes. And instead of turning away, gives me a good old bloody welly, doesn't he? This is why online is frustrating. It can be like this every race, sorry. And I'm in second now, so I'm just staying calm. I know the dude behind me is a bit of an arsehole, and it looks like he went off the track there to actually get the cut on me. But get a nice one up there, and up the inside of him. And trying to keep it in. But I think he got a better exit than me, and he's got a hell of a lot more speed. So I'm effectively screwed here. But as you can see, just flies past me. But yet again, he's locking up both of his front tyres. I know that he's an idiot. So if I stay calm, then I'm just gonna get him. But then I bugger up. What are the odds? What are the odds? So I'm losing a bit of downforce now because I've buggered up the left end plate on my front wing. But I don't know. I've still got confidence in the car in this track. I feel like I was getting more confident each lap. So I was just trying to stick it to him. As you can see, he just keeps buggering up. He's not very good with when people are behind him. He seems to pressure up really easily. As the guy behind me gives me a welly, and I overshoot a corner because of it. It just seems like a lot of people don't know their braking zones. It seems like that guy screwed up as well, because now he's not fourth as he was before. But it's a shame, really. As I actually bugger up without getting a welly that time. But yeah, I am sort of glad that my single player has buggered up, because I've been enjoying multiplayer a hell of a lot. I've been playing F1 a lot more because of it, and just trying to get that first win. I think this was like my 5th or 6th race or something like that. I was getting really into it, and I found it really, really enjoyable. Apart from the odd person who, you know, seems to want to just ruin your race and is a troll, basically. Just his main aim is to crash. They're not the fun ones. Looks like this guy behind me. Has he got? Yeah, I'm trying to go a bit defensive early because I know that he's got. Probably looks like he got a bit more speed than me, but he's not stupid, and he goes on the inside corner, back corner, but he locks up massively, and I do as well, and it puts him into a spin, which is a bit of a shame, and I get crashed into by someone again. All a little bit messy in that corner as I try and maintain my 3rd position, and it seems that guy in 2nd, that Punt guy, it seems that he may have secured that 2nd place. He's 4 seconds ahead now. He's got a nice gap, and this guy behind me seems to be quite feisty and trying to get one up on me, trying to get that podium position, which I long for. But yeah, I was basically playing this the other day, and it seems that a lot of the servers that I create, I try and create a session, and no one seems to join them. It's really depressing. I'm like, let me play Silverstone. But it gives me a chance to play over the other tracks, like Abu Dhabi, Monza, Spa. It seems a lot of people are going for them sort of tracks, so I do find that quite nice, because I do get to play tracks that I want to play, whereas in the campaign mode, I feel like I would say being forced to play a particular map, which I didn't enjoy that much. I mean, I did get very fun times from the single player. The AI did make a massive improvement, and look at that, already 2.9 seconds. Can I catch him in these last 2 laps, guys? But basically, what was I saying? I was saying something. Yeah, the AI had improved massively from F1 2011. It was a lot more enjoyable because of that. They were a lot more aggressive, a lot more human-like. But there was the odd time where you could tell that they were computerized, in the fact that in qualifying or practice sessions where they stuck themselves on the racing line in the middle of the corner on an out lap or in lap, and effectively screwing your whole lap up, which sucks. That's not fun. It's not fun at all. That guy, 3.1 seconds. So you gained a little bit. Ooh, you're getting a little bit feisty there. A little bit of bit of wheel spin there. I did like the look of this Ferrari actually in 2012 with this camera. It's the car that it's one of the cars that I dislike the most in real life, just because of the nose. The nose, God. I'm so glad they're actually like given a way to get rid of it this season, next season, sorry, as just the Ferrari looked awful with the nose. It was huge. Some cars, they were alright with it. I think the Force India looked nice, the Lotus Renault looked nice, but some of them were just obvious. For example, the Ferrari. The Ferrari looked horrible with it. Look at this, I'm being a lot more aggressive. If you look to the right, my fuel is down 1 lap, which is bad. 2.3 seconds, not a 7/10 chunk out of his gap in the first sector alone. I am on it, I'm confident. Hit that corner really nicely there. Trying to get a nice exit. Use a little bit of curves, try and get myself to top speed as soon as I can, in the hope that I am not going to run out of fuel. That is a huge possibility. I wasn't really keeping an eye on it that much. For some reason I took defensive line, don't need to do that. As I see ahead of him, the guy, the pressure must have got to him. He went off track. My confidence is high. I can catch this guy at the moment. Last lap. I'm doing everything I can to catch up to him and stringing together a really nice lap, consistent as hell. It may not be the fastest, but it is consistent, and knocked it down to 5/10. That's another 8/10 out of the guy. I am catching up to him quickly. It's not my best lap, as you can see in the top right, but I am catching up to him, and there you go, boom. Catch up to him so quick within then 2 corners. This guy is just not liking this at all. As he locks up again, goes off track, and what does he do? What do I do? You could say that was dirty, but I was effectively turning on the racing line. That is why I don't get a penalty. It's because I was on the racing line, I was taking my racing line, I turned, and I literally had nowhere to go. So apologies to that guy, but he was a bit of an arsehole. And boom, 2nd place, well deserved. I was catching that guy at a massive rate. He ended up finishing 3rd anyway, just because that guy in 4th had a penalty because he was an idiot and crashed in. Was it because he crashed into me at the start? Oh, it was hectic. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and leave a comment, rate and subscribe for Tea and Biscuits. Expect more of this F1 2012 online gameplay in the future. Don't expect single player. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Peace the hell out. See you later.